Do beauty pageants carry any benefits for women? Beauty pageants have been a contentious and controversial topic for decades. On one side, proponents argue that these competitions provide platforms for women to showcase their talents, intelligence, and commitment to service. They claim that pageants empower women, boost self-confidence, and offer life-changing opportunities. On the other hand, critics contend that pageants objectify women, reinforce outdated gender norms, and promote a narrow definition of beauty. As someone who has closely followed the history and debates surrounding beauty pageants, I believe the answer to whether they carry benefits for women is a complex and nuanced one. There are valid arguments on both sides, and reasonable people can disagree. In this article, I will examine some of the key claims made by both supporters and detractors of beauty pageants, aiming to provide a balanced perspective on this polarizing issue. Empowerment and confidence building. One of the primary arguments put forth by pageant advocates is that these competitions can be empowering and confidence-boosting for participants. The pageant experience, they claim, allows women to cultivate valuable skills such as public speaking, interview techniques, and poise under pressure. Winning a title is seen as a prestigious accomplishment that can open doors to scholarships, media exposure, and leadership opportunities. Proponents often point to successful pageant winners who have gone on to have influential careers in fields such as politics, business, and advocacy. For example, former Miss America winners like Gretchen Carlson and Nia Franklin have used their platforms to speak out against sexual harassment and promote arts education, respectively. Similarly, 1994 Miss Universe Sushmita Sen is a prominent Bollywood actress and philanthropist in India. These women, supporters argue, are living proof that pageants can empower participants and springboard them to greater achievements. Moreover, pageant advocates contend that the process of preparing for and competing in these events can significantly boost a woman's self-confidence. The extensive training in fitness, interview skills, and stage presence, they claim, helps participants become more self-assured and comfortable in their own skin. The positive reinforcement and validation that come with winning a title or placement are also seen as important sources of confidence building. Promoting diversity and inclusivity. In recent years, there have been concerted efforts by some pageant organizations to become more diverse and inclusive. For instance, the Miss America competition has expanded its eligibility criteria to allow married women and mothers to compete, and has emphasized the importance of intelligence, social impact, and talent over physical appearance. Proponents of this shift argue that it helps challenge outdated, Eurocentric beauty standards and creates opportunities for women from underrepresented backgrounds. The crowning of more diverse title holders, they claim, can inspire young women of color, LGBTQ+ individuals, and those with disabilities to believe that they too can achieve success and recognition. Furthermore, some pageants now feature segments focused on social impact, allowing contestants to highlight their advocacy work and commitment to causes such as empowering girls, combating human trafficking, or promoting environmental sustainability. Supporters view this as a positive step towards transforming pageants into platforms for meaningful social change, rather than mere beauty contests, scholarships, and educational opportunities. Another oft-cited benefit of beauty pageants is the availability of substantial scholarships and educational opportunities for participants. Many pageant organizations offer significant monetary prizes and academic scholarships to winners and runners-up, which can be life-changing for young women seeking to further their education. Proponents argue that these scholarship funds enable pageant participants to pursue their academic and professional goals, ultimately leading to greater economic empowerment and independence. The skills and confidence gained through the pageant experience, they claim, can also contribute to participants' success in their chosen fields. Moreover, some pageants provide additional educational initiatives, such as workshops on personal finance, public speaking, and leadership development. These programs, supporters say, help equip contestants with practical skills that can benefit them long after the competition has ended. Criticism and concerns. While the aforementioned arguments in favor of beauty pageants hold some merit, there are also valid criticisms and concerns raised by those who oppose these competitions. Point 1 of the primary criticisms is that pageants objectify women and reduce them to their physical appearance. The emphasis on attributes like physical beauty, body measurements, and evening gown modeling, critics argue, reinforces the notion that a woman's worth is primarily determined by her looks. This, they claim, contributes to the perpetuation of harmful gender stereotypes and can have negative psychological impacts on both participants and viewers, particularly young girls. Additionally, critics argue that pageants often promote a narrow, Eurocentric definition of beauty that excludes and marginalizes women of diverse backgrounds. The historical dominance of white, thin, and conventionally attractive women among pageant title holders, they contend, sends a message that these are the only acceptable standards of beauty. Another concern raised by opponents is the potential for pageants to be exploitative, with participants subjected to intense scrutiny, unrealistic expectations, and even coercion. The pressure to conform to specific physical and behavioral standards, they argue, can lead to disordered eating, anxiety, and other mental health issues among contestants. Furthermore, some critics view pageants as reinforcing traditional gender roles and perpetuating the objectification of women. The emphasis on attributes like charm, poise, and domestic skills, they claim, aligns with outdated societal expectations of women as passive, subservient, and primarily focused on their appearance and marriageability. In conclusion, the debate surrounding the benefits of beauty pageants for women is a complex and multifaceted one. While there are valid arguments on both sides, it is clear that these competitions remain highly controversial and polarizing. Ultimately, whether beauty pageants are beneficial or detrimental to women likely depends on the individual's perspective and personal experiences. For some, the opportunities for empowerment, confidence building, and educational advancement may outweigh the concerns about objectification and gender stereotyping. For others, the inherent issues with pageants may be too significant to justify any potential benefits. As society continues to evolve and grapple with issues of gender equality, body positivity, and the representation of diverse identities, the role and future of beauty pageants will likely remain a subject of ongoing debate and scrutiny. It is crucial that we approach this topic with nuance, empathy, and a willingness to listen to the diverse voices and experiences of the women involved.